This simple energy healing technique will help calm an anxious child, and it will also help you if you get anxiety as an adult. I'm Carol Tuttle. I'm the best-selling author of 6 books, most recently Mastering Affluence. I'm the creator of the Carol Tuttle Online Healing Center, and I want to help you heal because healing's just getting in the way. Your issues are getting in the way of you creating the life you want. And when you heal all that, life just starts to show up effortlessly for you. You've all had the experience with a child that's having a meltdown. They're crying uncontrollably. They're not listening to reason. You can't seem to shift how they're feeling. You get frustrated. You finally might get stern or firm or get upset yourself because they've now activated your anxiety. And so it's a go nowhere situation. And oftentimes you regret your response as the adult, especially as a parent that wants to be more conscientious and mindful of your child. But when you feel like you're just not getting anywhere, you can resort to methods that are not the most favorable to you and your child. So what do you do? Well, first of all, when a child's having that level of a meltdown, there's a good chance they're either overtired, they're very hungry, or they've had too much sugar or junk food that day. And their system is not, their brain gets flooded with emotion and it's not resetting and balancing easily. Their brain chemistry's off, so it can't respond to more reasonable approaches. When we are flooded, when our brains are flooded, we don't respond to reason. We're triggered and we're upset. Same with children. And there could be some preliminary things you could look at and say, well, I got to be better about making sure that they're rested. Maybe they need a drink of water. There's not enough activity. They've done too much screen time, or they've just eaten too many junky things today and their brain's not healthy right now. It's just on overload. So you know that reason's not going to get you anywhere. You try and reason with your child to bring them back to a place of balance. Talk it out with them. Try and get them to see things differently. Make a deal with them. They're not responding to any of that, okay? And the make the deal thing is sort of a last resort too, a bargain. If you stop doing this, you'll get to do this, or you're disciplining and saying, unless you stop doing this, this is the consequence, but nothing's working. Now, I had this experience just the other night with my granddaughter. She was in meltdown mode. It was about 7:30, 8 p.m. It was getting towards bedtime. It was right after Halloween. It was actually the Halloween evening. She'd had a lot of sugar that day between school activities, trick-or-treating, and it's just more prolifically available in a household that really doesn't have a lot of sugar. And her body chemistry was off. And I thought, her mom was trying to reason with her. She was nursing the baby. Her mother is my daughter Ann, who has an 8-month-old. And it was just tiring everyone. So up in her bedroom, I was with her mom and my little granddaughter. And I said, Katie, I want you to will you do something with me? I just want you to do one simple thing. You're not going to want to do it, but this isn't going anywhere. So I want you to just follow my finger. I want you to track my finger. And I did it very quickly. I said, now keep your head still, but you're going to track from right to left. Just look over here, 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 look over here. When you start tracking, getting the eye movement going, see, eye movement speaks to your brain. You're getting left and right brain talking. And when you can get the two hemispheres of the brain talking, you break state. It breaks the emotional state. It's quite fascinating to see because it happened for her. I said, look over here, until you see the eyelids flutter or she can't keep tracking it. And all of a sudden, the emotion shifted. She was calm. Now, she wanted to stay on her campaign for what she was upset about. And she got back into it. And I said, oh, you're going to get it going again. All right, follow my finger. Look over here, look over here, look over here. Had to do it about 3 times till she was finally just sort of out of it. Just sort of like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. Now, since you broke emotional state, you can talk reason to a child. Now they're going to hear you because you've shifted the energy and you've broken up the emotional overwhelm with this really simple technique. Now they're going to, because they're having their fit and they're in meltdown mode, they might be a little resistant. You just be persistent and say, hey, you need to follow my finger right now. Just follow it. Come on. Track it over here, here, here. It will break state. Then do what's called a spinal flush. So just from the back of their neck down to their tailbone, this was the back of the neck down to the tailbone, this line down the center of the spine, you're going to flush it. Swipe it right off all the way down their back 4 or 5 times. That's going to get the meridian running. There's a real powerful meridian that runs in this area. Your spinal column's right there. All your nerves work through that. So it's going to affect your neurology and your nervous system and bring it into a state of relief. Those 2 techniques, the spinal flush was a bonus, but that eye movement, EMDR, eye movement desensitization reprocessing, and rapid eye therapy are both eye movement modalities that actually get the brain to do certain functions. And so this is going to break the emotional overwhelm so a state of calm can be presented, and now you can reason with your child. I'd love for you to try this next time your child's in that just like, ooh, they're blowing out, man. They're just meltdown mode. Do this and teach them how to do it with themselves. Because the thing is, they're never going to get what they, the more they understand, you're not going to get what you want by presenting this behavior, that it's not going to be proactive for them. So, there's value in acknowledging a child's upset. I understand you're upset, you're angry. But then when they can't bring themselves out of it, you're going to help them bring them out of it with this easy, simple energy healing technique. Subscribe to my channel here. Thanks for sharing in a comment how this was helpful to you. Share your story of success with me and like the video. And thanks for going to healwithcarol.com. I've got more powerful energy healing strategies, healing plans, clearing sessions to support you in cleaning up the interference that you no longer need to be presenting in your life. And a lot of that gets passed on to your kids, and you really want to open the space for them to create amazing lives as well. I get a lot of parents in there that are using these strategies and techniques with their children, and it completely changes their life and their family experience together. Thanks for watching, everyone.